Hello, everyone. This is Metaphysical Amy. I am here today to share powerful messages for humanity and for our time from Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. is an incredibly beautiful soul, and I had the honor of channeling him as well as receiving messages directly from him in spirit, along with what is described as the collective that he is connected to. And I started out by saying, Martin Luther King Jr., I would love to receive messages from you for humanity at this pivotal time on earth. And he says, I had a dream once upon a time. It was to elevate the essence of man. I had a dream once upon a time to elevate the frequencies within. And he says, I have understood the nature of mankind in my life as Martin Luther King Jr. I understood the essence and frequency of man. I am coming to you in honor of this day that I shall be honored as a man of goodness, righteousness, and doing good to all men. Coming to you in the endeavors of the heart and needing justice to eagerly await the masses. I have understood the concept of time, and I have eagerly awaited the consequences of man in this time-space reality. I look to man upon earth time reality, and I see the goodness happening within him. My reasons for being here at this time are for the endeavors of the hearts of men. Earth is activating the senses within as well, and we are activating our senses. All is one. You are rising up to the injustices that have been placed on humanity, no longer divided by race, religion, or creed. You are rising up together, one in your hearts. You shall manifest your dreams. You are rising up once again. I am so proud of this generation, young men and women, old men and women, rising up to the frequency of love within them. They shall speak their truth and rise up in humanity. And I asked him, what would you like to tell humanity at this time? And he says, I will tell them to know me, to get to know me or my words. There are many who do not understand the words I give. They are few and far between, and I wish for them to know my words, my wisdom, my truth, and justice. For they will know me, and I will know them. There have been many before me, and many have come after me. The truth and justice will reign supreme. And he says, who among you shall step into the existence of the unknown and rise within their hearts? I shall rise once again within the hearts of men. We are existing in the many realms and dimensions at this time. We are among you in your hearts, your minds, your souls. We are asking you at this time for forgiveness, forgiveness within yourselves. We are asking to step forth and be among you, to rise and shine among you once again. For we are stepping forth through you. Your hearts and minds are rising up in the essence of our existence. We are asking you to rise and shine in your hearts, for we are among you at this time in your understandings and your resolution of the hearts of men. And he says, dear one, I am here today to speak to you of this journey you call life. I have before, and I shall say it again, that we are among you at this time. We are rising in the hearts of men. We shall see justice return in the lives of men here on earth. And he says, you are all and will be in these years of 2024, 2025, and 2026, rising up in your hearts, speaking up as humanity. We are seeking justice, and she shall return. She is telling us at this time to cover your hearts and minds in the restlessness of humanity with love, conceding with power and strength, dignity and grace. For we are seeing this return at this time, one by one, heart by heart. The soul seekers are finding justice within and reigning supreme. We are asking you at this time, dear ones, to look into the hearts of others, to help them grow from their hearts, grow from within, and grow from within your own soul. And then they say this to me. In your mind, you have asked yourself, is this really the one, Martin Luther King Jr., I am communicating with from the spirit realm? And they say, we ask you to say this to yourself. Who would I not be to communicate to this one? My vibration is high, and I see beyond many realms into the depths of the various realms that exist around me. Who am I not to communicate across the veil into the many dimensions that exist around me? For I foresee the future that you shall do justice to these things. You will delve into the fourth dimension and beyond. You simultaneously exist in all of these dimensions. For we foresee the future, dear one, that you rise above. You indeed dwell with us in your heart and mind, yet exist on the earthly plane at this time. For we are here at this time asking you, dear one, to look to us for guidance. Look to us on a day-to-day basis, for we are here dwelling among you. And then I think the reason they said that to me, because I was wondering why they were saying we, and they say this, I say this, when you say we, who are you referring to? And they answer and say, we are the collective, which includes your dear Martin Luther King Jr. And I say, what specifically does Martin Luther King Jr. want to bring through me? And they say, he brings to you this day these words of wisdom and words of advice. For you seek me and I seek you. We shall see eye to eye in time. Our hearts dwell within. Our hearts are married together. You are me and I am you. Together forever, we will reign supreme in the hearts of men. Together forever, our forces will dwell and rise in the hearts of men. And we shall see a time together that you and I will become one. And we are seeking you at this time to look to us. And I say, what else can I tell humanity at this time, Martin Luther King Jr. Collective? And they say, we are showing you the ways of the world. He still dwells in the spirit and wishes to continue to dwell in the hearts of men, to help them rise up in their hearts, to be one with the Creator, to rise up in their minds and their hearts, and to join in unity with all. Rise up, be one. For we have chosen you at this time to be a witness to us. Our hearts lie among the souls of men. We exist among the souls of men, for their hearts and their minds turn to us, both black and white, both good and bad. However, we say this, for there truly is no bad among you. There are just bad hearts. Bad hearts create bad men. So you must rise up and heal yourselves and be one with us. And this one channeling says she would like to add this, to rise up within your souls. Be one with yourselves, for the Creator truly exists among you all. For there are no bad men among you. There are only bad heroes and bad hearts. For the souls among you choose at this time to exist in other realms and dimensions. For the souls choose to be with you, to assist you in waking up and rising up. Dear one, we shall see you again one day, one time, one existence among the many existences at this time. And he says, we are here to call justice in the here and now. The existence of the true supreme creator is at our hands at this time. He is at the doorstep of promoting goodness upon this earth. He is here to ascend us all. He is here to assist in the oneness of all, the oneness of all creation, the realms and existences that you dwell in at this time. For we believe that the destiny and the hearts of man lies in the culmination of truths here upon the existence of earth, upon your realm. We are here to say that we indeed have so much to offer you, for we are here to assist you now and forevermore. We have been here all along. For when I say we means the higher realms and dimensions where we prevail. For there are many of us here who choose to be upon your earth at this time and exist upon the hearts of men. For we shall see many great things in the future of humanity. We are here to witness to you today that there are many of us guiding you upon the earth at this time. We believe that the hearts of men shall rise again. You have chosen yourselves over us, for we believe that you have chosen yourselves first. For we tell you not these things to find sorrow in your hearts, to blame one another, to blame who you are and where you came from, your ancestors or your heritage. We are here at this time in your presence to challenge you to rise above the circumstances of your existence at this time on earth. For we say to you, rise up, look up, and be one with the Creator of all. For the Creator exists in all of us. And you shall know this, and the truth will set your soul free. For we believe that the giants among you have existed for many eons of time. We are here to tell you to rise up in your hearts, dear humans. For to rise means you exist among the many of us here. For we are with you in heart and spirit, mighty ones. We challenge you to exist among us as well, to rise your hearts and your consciousnesses up to us, and to rise in your spirit, so to speak, to look up to the heavens for your existence. For you shall see that the hearts of men among you shall rise again. We are seeing this in your destiny and in your future. So rise up, raise your hearts, and raise your eyes and minds to the sky. So rise up and be one with humanity, for we shall see the day that your hearts and minds are among us. We in spirit shall look to you and see your faces shining toward us. For you shall truly believe these words as we share them for you today. We shall say, we are among you. Look up, rise up. Your hearts are strong. So rise up to the heavens. Look up to the heavens. Dwell with the one among you who exists within us all. Rise up. We shall see you again. Look to us, and we shall believe that you shall once again be with us in spirit, heart, and mind as you dwell on earth at this time. We ask you to look within and bond with yourself. Bond with your truest nature. Bond with the hearts of many, and bond with the light inside. Bond with your hearts, minds, and souls. So be well, be free, be one, and rise up. We are invading the consciousness of men as we speak. I am here justifying the reasons of means of the existence on this plane. This dear one, Amy, activates the senses within as well. She took upon the effort of her to situate herself in the reactive state of humanity, meaning she chose this time to exist on this planet to assist humanity in raising the frequency and consciousness of humanity. Her efforts to go within have manufactured the cream of the crop, the top of the top. Her essence in mine, we reunite on other planes and dimensions. Her essence and mine exist on the top tier of reality. She aligns with my heart and I with hers. May I ask you, dear one, to rise up to the challenges of this time as you are so doing. You are rising up in your heart, your soul, with your might, strength, and power. You are rising up as we speak the truth of love, frequency, and justice within. You are honoring the wishes of many at this time. You have come with a frequency of love in your resonance. We are exercising our faith in you at this time. We are asking you to do the same with us as well. We are here, your collective, and the soul of Martin Luther King Jr., his existential nature, as your future rises up. And we honor the truth of many of you as they rise up in their hearts, one at a time, 2 souls at a time, 3 souls, and so on. The rising up shall inspire others in their hearts. The speaking up and rising up for injustice on this planet shall once again reign supreme in the eyes of God. Once again, you shall rise up. Dear one, I came to lay the groundwork for you all. I spoke my truth. I raised my frequency of love. I raised the frequencies of love in mankind around me and throughout this nation and beyond. The nation needs you. The country and the world needs your efforts. Your soul needs the justice within as we rise up in the effort of love. We ask you all to rise up, raise your eyes to the heavens, scream and shout with the merciless love that you have within. We are raising our frequencies within you. We are seeing the injustices on your planet. We are asking you at this time to raise your hands and eyes to the heavens, call down the mighty efforts of God and the divine frequencies of love. Rise up and raise up. 1 by 1, 2 by 2. We are adjusting the frequencies within you. The countries where injustice is being played out upon humanity. There are injustices played out throughout this entire world. However, the injustices that are being played out on humanity must stop at once. But first, you must rise up in your hearts and speak up. Speak up loudly. Speak out. Shout out your truest realms of understanding. You must rise up 1 by 1, 2 by 2, and such. Rise up to the injustices of the medical systems, the political systems, the religious indoctrinations, the injustices upon humanity in the education system, reveling in the hate toward mankind. You must rise up in your hearts and minds and your voices, but do so with love. Do so by harnessing the power from above. Do so with goodness and love in your hearts. Do so with the injustices of mankind risen in your minds and in your eyes. Do so, for humanity reclaims their semblance of power at this time on earth. The great injustices shall come to a close, and the greatness of humanity shall rise up once again. The ultimate extreme is happening for you on this planet right now. You are rising up in your frequency of love, and you are challenging the endeavors of others who have wished to hold you captive for so long, for decades, generations, and eons of time. The rising up of humanity will be an epic measure in this space existence. You shall look back on this time as true heroes of your injustices. You shall look back at this time with realms of understanding and alert to the fact that you rose up, each and every soul in your hearts, one by one, as called to do so. You came at this precious time in humanity to speak up, rise up, and shout from the rooftops your heart's desires. You will look for the truth within, dear ones. I am Martin Luther King, and I am speaking to you at this time. You shall inhabit the planes of existence in the realms of peace, justice, and sovereignty. Once again, the rising of humanity is so epic in proportion that I shall once again look upon humanity as I frequent the essence of love. You are activating your senses within, the solar flares and such, the astrological events, and the returning of a divine feminine to this planet shall reassure you all of the goodness happening on this planet. Rise up in your hearts, rise up in your eyes, look to the heavens for reassurance. The galactic realms rain down on you with their frequencies of love, justice, and supreme divinity, which rules the galaxies and beyond. If you get a chance to explore the galaxies with your heart and mind, I ask you to do so at this time, to understand the frequencies of love that exist beyond this dimension you are in. The many frequencies of love shall inhabit the solar system and beyond. The frequencies inhabiting this planet and others shall rise in frequency once again. We are excited for humanity. The actions you take shall linger in the hearts of many for generations upon generations upon generations of time in your existence. The frequencies of love on this planet shall also rise to the heavens. The planets around your solar system will feel the love emanating from your planet. Your Earth, dear ones, is inhabiting the realms of love in your existence. She has already arrived at her existential nature. She is awaiting humanity to do so as well. Rise and shine, dear ones. The future looks bright. The essence of nature emanates around this planet as the essence of love returns to seek justice within. Wow. Okay. So I now understand the reason I was meant to connect with Martin Luther King Jr. at this time and receive messages from him for humanity. His message is similar to what he shared in the 1950s and 1960s when he rose up and spoke up. He spoke loudly, spoke boldly to the extinguishing of the limits of human rights. He spoke up with all his heart, soul, and energy, speaking from truth within, speaking the resolute truth from his heart, and asking others to rise up in their hearts as well. He chose that time to exist upon, to rise up and speak up, to rise in the hearts of men. And we, as humanity, are all rising up in our hearts, not just as a creed, race, religion, or institution, as there shall be no more division. We are rising up and uniting in our hearts. We are rising up to the fortitude of love that we have within. We share the common desire of peace, not just for ourselves, but for our planet. not just for the commonwealth, but for every living creature and being on this planet. We are rising up at this time. We are rising up in truth and love and unity. As one unites with another, we shall stand steadfast in our efforts to rise up and speak our truth within. And he says, "Thank you, dear one, for channeling this information. I am so very blessed to do this for you, dear one. I am honored and I am grateful to you for sharing your beauty, your wisdom, your strength, your aura, your intelligence, your experience on earth, and your existence among the hearts of men. Thank you for receiving the energies of us in the earthly realm, and we thank you for sharing your spirit with us today. There are many among you at this time who still look to you for guidance, support, compassion, truth, and justice. They look to you for hope, for wisdom, for inheriting the truth, and we thank you for coming forth. All blessings to you, Martin Luther King, Jr.